Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. In this video I would like to talk about another Spyderco sprint run. It will be about the new Shaman sprint run that dropped in 2021, that is in February 2021. And yes, we have to talk about this one. Of course, this is I would say, re-edition of the 2019 Spyderco Shaman that was introduced to have the first canvas, my brown canvas Micarta handle scales. So inside the box you will have a silica packet. This is also nice to have to protect the knife, and even more because this one has a CPM Z-wear, or is it CPM? Let me check it out. It should be only Z-wear, and it's because it is a high carbon performance blade. You can pause it if you like to watch it and read it. Okay. Also a letter of congratulations. I'm really happy that they take the time to produce something like this, even they do not had to do it. Yes, these are a couple $100, but here is the standard Shaman in Black G10 with partial serrated. But not to ramble too much on, let's go straight to the knife. So why I say this is a re-edition and why this is something huge. It is huge because usually if you know Spyderco, how the company functions, let's say they produce a sprint run. So what are sprint runs? Sprint runs are basically an edition of some designs that were produced, let's say 10, 15 or 20 years ago, with new materials, so new handle scales, new blade steels. But something like this was never produced, and the Shaman is a regular production model, so it is not out of production. So it was really strange that they did have produced something like this in a sprint run variant. Okay, but maybe that is the things how Spyderco will continue making these sprint runs. Maybe they are only will take some designs that are selling well and just maybe slap on new handle scales and new blade steels. So, but let's say that why this was, or so to say, the previous one was such a great new addition to the catalog, or maybe to the production of Spyderco knives, because yes, finally they gave us Micarta. And like you maybe know, maybe you don't, let me tell you that sprint runs are strictly limited to a couple of hundred pieces. I don't have the exact numbers. I read somewhere it was 800 pieces or 1000 pieces per configuration. So if you have a plain or a partially serrated model coming out, then each of them will have the same amount of numbers, and those will sell like hotcakes. So they will be redistributed to the Spyderco dealers, and yeah, they usually they usually do sell out in 10-20 minutes. So yes, this is how hot this knife is, and I'm really happy that Spyderco did finally realize that we have to do something about that missing handle scale material in our catalog, and that is Micarta. So I'm really happy that they announced that the paramilitary Model 2 will have a Micarta handle scale variant available as a standard production, and that is the third knife that has this material. Obviously the second one is the Spy Opera, which I have featured here on my channel. Okay, but let's talk about the new one. So the new one is the same as the previous one, so the previous print run from 2019, but with a different blade steel. They didn't want to just flat out copy on the same package, so they gave us a carbon steel, so the Xavier PM. So let me give you a few specifications or information about the knife. We have an over length of 21 centimeters, that is 9.29 inches. The blade is 9.2 centimeters or 3.62 inches. The blade width is 3.5 centimeters or 1.5 inches. The cutting edge is 3.14 inches or 8 centimeters. The blade thickness is 0.14 inches or 3.5 millimeters. Nicely done. And the handle thickness is 1.4 centimeters or 0.54 inches. The blade steel is the Xavier PM. It has a full flat ground with looks like it has a little flat portion right here on the top. Satin finish, your standard Spyderco machine satin finish, and with nice contoured brown canvas, natural canvas micarta scales. The lock is your standard compression lock that is used on the paramilitary 2 and on a couple of other knives. It has a stainless steel backspacer. You can position the pocket clip in all positions, so tip down, right and left. And the weight of the knife comes in at 137.6 grams or 8.4 ounces. So let me take out the previous version. This one was the Kruger. And also let me compare it with the Spy Opera, which did feature the same micarta scale on the production pictures, but when the final product was released, it did came with a polished, smooth polished variant. So this is probably the same, but they did not give us the blasted natural canvas feel and configuration what we probably saw and wanted. So just keep in mind, if you are contemplating if you should get the Spy Opera, it is a beautiful made knife, excellent, feels really great in hand, has one of my favorites, probably all-time favorite pocket clip, the wire pocket clip, which is sadly not reversible. Don't know why, but it is what it is. And yes, Spyderco did made Micarta way back, maybe 15 or maybe also 20 years ago or 15 years ago, and this is what they used back in then. It was a paper style Micarta, which is probably dyed paper. So this is before G10 was a industry standard. So what it is basically is resin impregnated cardboard paper, and this is the Goddard baby Goddard. Oh, really one really old knife in my Spyderco collection. Just to see the size comparisons as long as the handle. Okay, so let me give you a few size comparisons like I usually do here on my channel. So let's see some Micarta, okay? Why not? Let's start with the Tucson. So this is probably I would say 1/3 of the price. It will give you nice brown canvas blasted Micarta, roughly the same size, a little bit smaller. Then here I have a Flex Micarta or Flux Micarta from QSP. This is the QSP Penguin. Is Penguin called? I forgot. Sorry. Here is my Ace Grand, which is also a natural canvas Micarta, the green or olive green. If we are on budget, check out also the offering from Tua Knives. This is Cebu. Okay, let us continue with more known and beloved knives from Spyderco. This is the Endura. This is the Delica. Of course, probably two bestsellers for Spyderco. Then let's continue. Large Griptilian, Chinese Griptilian with Micarta. Here's the small Griptilian from Benchmade. Buck Sprint Pro. If you like maybe more like a burlap style Micarta, then check out this model, the Sprint Pro. Here is the Kershaw Skyline. Something more budget oriented, budget friendly, the QB KU179C with also brown Micarta. Kaiser Pinch. With that, I would like to call Chinese Micarta, also canvas style Micarta, oiled up, polished up. And also Civivi Elementum, budget friendly, excellent design, flipper, and rustic gent also from Civivi with the burlap Micarta. And probably the last one, here is my K-Bar Dozier, also a nice EDC, budget friendly knife. Okay, so I'm really happy that Spyderco finally realized that Micarta is not only for custom knives or high-end knives, and that they realized the huge potential in the market. Maybe probably a little bit too late, because nowadays probably all Chinese companies do produce a large variety of Micarta models, and people are really loving them, and that is how it should be. If you like Micarta, you should have to have a large catalog of items you could buy if you like this material. There shouldn't be any kind of special paywall, or maybe only to a small amount of manufacturers who are making it. Okay, so if you do want to know about the pricing, the MSRP on this one is 320, like the previous one in 2019. Usually the dealers had them for about 280, sometimes more, sometimes less, but yeah, these were snatched up pretty fast, and probably when I'm releasing this video they will be only available on the secondary market. So if you want one and need one, then you can go and check out probably on eBay. Who knows, maybe in time there will be a standard S30V version with brown micarta, but as far as I Spyderco know, they will not produce this kind of same configuration in a traditional production variant. Maybe there will be another micarta, or maybe another shade or another color, but who knows, time will tell. We will see in the future. If you have any questions about this knife or any kind of other knives featured here on my channel, maybe you're interested in the Goddard. I don't know even if I have a video about this one, maybe from 10 years ago, who knows. But yeah, if you have any questions, please leave comments down below. I'm more than happy to reply as soon as I can. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. A big thumbs up to you. If you are not a subscriber, then please consider subscribing. I try to release at least 3 videos per week, mostly knife and gear oriented, but sometimes also watches, books, Warhammer stuff, and all around everything that I collect and I'm passionate about, and I would like to share here with you, with my friends here on YouTube, and that is what this channel is about. Okay, so wish you a wonderful day and hope to see you soon. Bye.